Okay, so this semester, the three happiness strategies that I performed were counting my blessings or expressing gratitude, cultivating optimism, and replaying and savoring life's joys. I selected these strategies because when I took the survey, they were my top three, and they were the strategies that I felt would be most natural for me to complete, as well as they would be the most rewarding to implement in my daily life and move forward. In doing the strategies, what I learned about myself is that there's so much more good than there is bad to each day, and that I have a lot more to be thankful for than I kind of give credit to every single day, no matter the kind of day that I've had. I would definitely say that my happiness has improved because I'm no longer waiting for these big things to give me happiness, but instead I'm finding the little things in every single day that make me happy, and it's honestly helped me to live more simply. Um, when I first started this course, I wouldn't say that I was sad, but I wasn't the happiness, and I wouldn't really consider myself content. I was, again, looking for things and happiness in the big things that happened in life, but I was kind of feeling unfulfilled or just not finding the happiness that I thought I would through these events. So, again, I just find a lot more happiness in being simpler and kind of living for myself, but giving back to others rather than always treating myself. Now I find, like I said, joy in every day. I feel refreshed at the end of every day because I can look back and find the positives of each day and have things to be thankful for and people to thank for that. I feel like I can better communicate my feelings and I'm more in touch with how I'm feeling and why that is. Um, and a big thing for me is that I can genuinely see my future happening rather than just imagining it and totally forgetting about it. I'm also better at committing to my goals, which feels really good to me. And it's something that I have never really had to look forward to or stick with. In order to sustain my happiness, I plan to, number one, reconsider why I want to be happier. Number two, I'm not only going to think positive emotions, but I'm going to manifest them in everything that I do, as well as express positive emotions to others in conversation. I plan to nurture relationships in order to strengthen my social support with the people around me and the people that I surround myself with. And lastly, through positive emotions, it's really just going to give me a sense that what I'm working towards is something important. I think that these strategies to sustain my happiness, for example, reconsidering why I want to be happier, will work for me because it's going to keep me on a positive track rather than the rabbit hole of sadness. And again, it's just going to ensure that I'm reconsidering my happiness and working for my happiness for myself and not for others. In manifesting positive emotions, both internally and verbally, I'm going to remind myself of the power of my own mind, which I think that is why it will work for me. And nurturing relationships should work for me because it's something that I find a little challenging. And if I'm able to fulfill my goal of nurturing relationships, I think it's going to be rewarding when I see the payoffs of keeping in touch with an old friend or having a listening ear at the end of the day or during a trying time. Some other activities that I might try in the future in order to improve my happiness and sustain my happiness are doing more activities that engage me or engaging in my flow and developing strategies for coping. I want to try these additional strategies because the first time that I took this test, it was closer to the beginning of the semester, but I chose to retake the test closer to the time when I actually started and implemented my strategies just to ensure that they would be the best activities for me. Turned out that the second time I took my test, I did 3 different strategies as opposed to the ones that were recommended for me the first time. So that could have indicated a change in my happiness already, but there's still activities that I think I would enjoy and find rewarding. Like doing more activities that engage me could turn me on to my lost talents or give me a newfound appreciation for things that I wouldn't have originally considered. Doing things that engage me more could lead me to my ikigai, which is the goal. And developing strategies for coping, I definitely think that I should work on because it could help me move forward by opening my heart to people that it's maybe closed off to. Developing strategies for coping can also help me forgive maybe more people than I have not yet, or be able to forgive people on a deeper, more honest level rather than a kind of surface. forgiveness that I might be implementing right now. And that's a little bit about my experience this semester implementing and sustaining my happiness. It's been really fun, and I definitely have to say that this class has helped make significant changes to my happiness level. And that's all.